Right, so due to working, etc., we'll lump Monday and Tuesday in together because this is all we were able to do on Monday. So Monday market's just it's been open for about 10 minutes. We've had this big gap down, putting a wick there on that previous 5-minute candle, big long wick to the downside. So we're just looking here. So we've put in a bottom wick. We entered maybe a little hastily. Got a bit squeaky bum time there. Not sure whether it's actually going to go or whether it's just going to continue its move down. Luckily, it does actually get back up there, and yeah, hits our take profit rather nicely. Didn't see the point in trying to go for any sort of gap fill, just anticipating the market to be choppy like it has been, but actually seems to have been alright so far this week. Right, I tell a lie, I did take another trade on Monday. Yeah, got back in from work. I was just getting ready to go out and get absolutely Harvey priced down the local watering hole, and yeah, we shouldn't really have traded this. It's sort of and maybe looking like an overall bear flag, but also looking a little bit like an overall bull flag. A little bit of a bull flag on the smaller time frame there, that smaller move. I don't know, which is why I shouldn't have taken the trade at all. We basically just gave back all the profit we took before on that previous one. Yeah, I don't know. And this is the thing, like I look at the markets when I really shouldn't be. Like I was half paying attention, and that's the problem. Right, so we're next day now. Just broken above the 21 EMA. We've had this quite a big move down. Should I have been short buying in an overall downtrend? No. But I think we've discovered now that I don't do the most sensible things. Luckily, it worked out quite nicely for us. So we're sort of targeting that 50 EMA. That sort of V-shaped recovery starting to take place. It really starts to push there, so I moved my stop up quite aggressively with it. You know, under normal circumstances, I would expect that to stop me out somewhere around there. But no, it just kept going. Did it keep going? Oh no, it did. Right, 5-minute chart here. We've kind of got a bit of a range playing out. We've had this multiple tests of that previous day's opening range low, and we've always sold back off. So I'm kind of playing into that a little bit, moving our stop there. Quite an aggressive one. So that previous one and this one here, we actually were watching this trade up using Trade of 8 on the 10-second chart. I don't have TradingView Premium, nor am I interested in buying it, so we can't see it on here, but we use the 10-second chart for this one. So 5-minute chart here, we've got this previous candle with big long wick at the bottom. We put a wick in on this 5-minute candle, and we're starting to push now. Looks like it is sort of a bit of an overall range that it's trading in there a little bit. We've got some almost equal highs, equal lows, so to speak. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it worked for us, just maybe not the greatest time to be trading when it's a little bit like that, but yeah, like I say, it played out quite nicely for us, so I'm not overly bothered. I suppose did have to sit through a little bit of drawdown, to be fair, but it did eventually go quite nicely for us. So yeah, can't argue too much. Right, so again, this is just another 10-point move. So I think all these trades at the minute, we have our stop loss and take profit set as 15-point stop loss and a 10-point take profit. I don't feel as though I can tighten the take profit up. Sorry, I don't feel as though I can tighten the stop loss up because I do sometimes sit through a bit of drawdown. And also my entries still aren't quite amazing. Some of them are alright, some of them are woeful. So I do need to give it a little bit of room. But I do far too much over trading and trading at the wrong times to be able to target bigger moves consistently than simply 10 points. So, I don't know. I think sometimes when the market's just opened, I change the settings so that I'm targeting 15 points, sometimes targeting 20 points. But even then, it's not always, well, I don't know, whatever.